of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
David, right?
Yeah, that's Dave.
David,
Dave, yeah.
okay. David, did you intend to make any public comment?
No, but I know maybe some of you might have some questions regarding a lot of the stuff that's been
Oh, the
going on.
licenses? Okay, I just said that because seeing no one here for public comment, I'm not gonna bother to read the required paragraph, okay?
It takes longer to
Yeah.
read that.
And I think we'll skip right down to new business, open space committee appointment. There are two people here, Jim Dooling is here. So I need a motion to appoint Jim Dooling to the open space committee, please.
Motion to appoint.
Second,
Any discussion?
I look forward to serving. I've been dropping in on the, sitting in on the meetings for the past year. I live at 51 Orchard Street, so
Yep.
I'm
Close by me?
near you guys. And, you know, obviously, we've been here 25 years. Beautiful area and continually amazed at discovering new nooks and areas within the town. And look forward to helping with the open space plan being updated as it needs to be, as well as new initiatives happening. There's good energy on the committee right now.
Yeah, I was impressed by the letter you wrote, the comments, and
Thank you.
actually, the meeting downstairs right now.
They are downstairs.
You can get appointed, you can catch the meeting. Thank you for volunteering to help the town.
And I second
Appreciate
that, thank you for volunteering.
yes.
Appreciate it.
So all in favor, did we vote? All in favor? We voted? Aye.
Aye.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And next is Sean McElroy. Sean, do you wanna, I should have had Jim come up to the podium. Why don't you step up and tell us about yourself? Get on television.
I could do it from here. Lived in town for about 40 years now. Had the opportunity to walk just about every trail that has been in town. I love walking and I love being in the open spaces around here. We've got some great ones. In particular, I want to see some movement along the Byfield trails, rail trail, if we can possibly do that. I've been working with the Coastal Trail Coalition as well, folks out of Salisbury in that area. Hopefully we can hook that up with Georgetown and some other places and have a really nice system of multi-use trails. Very huge.
Thank you again for volunteering and stepping up. So could I have a motion to appoint Sean?
Motion to appoint and thank you.
And second, thank you.
Any discussion? Vote all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Sean, thank you for stepping up too and volunteering, okay? If you guys wanna go downstairs and tell them you're part of the committee, be my guest.
Good, thank you.
Good night.
Thanks for coming. We'll get to the licenses fast, okay?
Oh, yeah, no, you can-
Grants, gifts, and donations. We have to accept an MCAGP Cybersecurity Awareness Training Grant. I think someone asked last meeting about how much money is associated with that. I think it's just a question of training. So we just, I need a motion to approve that, accept that training grant.
Motion to accept.
Second.
Any
a question, what is it?
Cybersecurity awareness, it's just training us, because we're kind of the
Interface, yeah.
the
Yeah,
interface
yeah.
with all of the things that can be bad in terms of cybersecurity awareness. They want us to be able to recognize threats. You know, we have, John's been great about putting all the technology together, but really, if any one of us happens to open something that we shouldn't, there's nothing that he can do that will protect us from that. So it's making sure all of us are aware of it, we know what to look out for as much as possible. We've had the training over a period of 3 years, and each year our numbers have been improving in terms of recognizing the threats. And so it's good awareness, and it also helps us get reduced, get credits for premium reductions on our insurance.
Oh, great.
Does anybody send out like
test threats.
Yes, this is exactly what it does.
That's, cause I know Delta Airlines used to do it to us all the time.
Same to us,
Yeah, and I'm sure your company too, it's like they'd send out something to see if you'd respond to it and whether you'd pick up on it or
Or
not,
you
so.
open it or click
Right,
on it
right,
or,
right.
yeah, exactly.
Have you done that yet, Jonathan? Have you tested us?
Yes, we've actually been issuing various forms of testing, phishing, scams, misrepresentation and fraud throughout the year. We've had a great response by staff and all members holding a Town of Newbury email address, a very low rate of opening, the attachments and or clicking on links, which are the two most dangerous items in fraudulent or otherwise hostile email.
Good. Leslie, any questions?
I have none.
Vote, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Accept $20,000 fiscal year 25 Division of Conservation and Recreation grant for the Newbury Historic Schoolhouse synthetic cedar shake.
You missed the firefighter.
Oh, I'm sorry, I checked it off. Accept the $20,000, thank you, fiscal year 25 public safety grant for firefighter structural gear. Can I have a motion, please?
Motion to accept.
Second.
Any discussion?
We got just 50, the last meeting, we did a $15,000 one, didn't we? Was that for, is this turnout gear or is
It
this?
is turnout
It's
gear.
more
Yeah,
turnout.
and you'll also see we'll have additional requests at our annual town meeting. I think each of the firefighters are supposed to have 2 sets of gear, and we had been quite a bit behind in terms of outfitting them. So you'll see continuous applications
right.
for grant funds as well as requests at town meeting.
Awesome.
Any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Now I can do it. Accept 20,000 fiscal year 25 Division of Conservation and Recreation grant for the Newbury Historic Schoolhouse synthetic cedar shake roof replacement.
Motion to accept.
Second.
Discussion. I have discussion. My recollection is that at the annual town meeting, we appropriated the sum of not to exceed $100,000 to replace that roof. The bids came in at $55,000, and now we have a $20,000 grant to apply to that price. So in essence, we replaced the roof for $35,000, not $55,000, and $65,000 remains in the coffers of the town.
It'll close, once the project's complete, that money will be closed out and will become a component of free cash at the close of next fiscal year.
I like that math. Thank you. Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Approval on behalf of the Council on Aging to accept donation of $100 from R. Dean Store.
Motion to accept.
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Approval on behalf of the Council on Aging to accept donation of $20 from Sue Casey.
Motion to accept.
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
New business, we did 2. Okay, the one-day liquor licenses, there were 10 of them for the Byfield Community Arts Center. Would it be okay if I read all 10? And if you had a problem with one, we'll hold it and then vote on the whole block of 10?
Sounds
You okay with that? Jeff?
good.
Leslie?
Yes.
Dana?
I'm good.
I guess you are, time-wise. Okay. Approved one-day liquor license, Byfield Community Arts Center, event titled Eagle in the Attic on March 1st, 2025, from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Approved one-day liquor license, Byfield Community Arts Center, event titled Max Sullivan Band on March 15th, 2025, from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Approved one-day liquor license, Byfield Community Arts Center, event titled Paul Simon Tribute on March 22nd, 2025, from 8 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. Approved one-day liquor license, Byfield Community Arts Center, event titled Rockwood Taylor, on March 29th, 2025, from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Approve one-day liquor license, Byfield Community Arts Center event titled Parker Wheeler on March 30th, 2025, from 5:30 PM to 9:30 PM. Approve one-day liquor license, Byfield Community Arts Center event titled Dwayne Hagen's Band on April 19th, 2025, from 8 PM to 10 PM. Approve one-day liquor license, Byfield Community Arts Center event titled Parker Wheeler Blues on April 27th, 2025, from 5:30 PM to 9:30 PM. Approve one-day liquor license, Byfield Community Arts Center event titled The Fools on May 3rd, 2025, from 8 PM to 10:30 PM. Approve one-day liquor license, Byfield Community Arts Center event titled Starship Destroyer on May 24th, 2025, from 8 PM to 10 PM. Approve one-day liquor license, Byfield Community Arts Center event titled Parker Wheeler Blues Party on May 25th, 2025, from 5:30 PM to 9:30 PM. Joy, I take it that all the backup documents were all in order and
Correct, so we have all of the necessary insurance documentation, payment for the requested, events and licenses, and et cetera.
okay, can I have a motion?
Motion to approve is read.
A second.
Any discussion on any of those? Hearing none, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
David, did you have something to say?
No,
No questions to field.
I appreciate that, you know, it's been, we're kinda getting caught up after the leasing and all that, so we kinda got behind on the booking and scheduling, just kind of pending that stuff, so, yeah, we put in a lot at once right there. We'll probably have a couple of more to put in, before July, and then we'll, you know, it's mostly theater in the summer, so we'll have some stuff coming back up after Labor Day. Any questions for me? I know that there's been some stuff circulating around and we've been dealing with some stuff, but I'm happy to answer any questions you guys might have.
No questions, but thank you for doing what you do at the Byfield Community Arts Center. You bring a lot of good things to the community, not just Byfield, I mean Newbury people, but other people from other towns come and enjoy what you have to offer. And I know it's all volunteer on your part. And the accountant, I forgot his name.
Ryan,
Ryan.
he does a great job.
Yeah, so I mean, I give you guys a lot of credit for what you do. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dave.
Did we vote?
We
did.
Yes.
Did we vote? No.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
Vote.
We did.
Vote. Did we vote?
We voted.
Yeah.
Do we have-
Yeah.
We voted.
I checked everybody else.
You think it's easy, Dave? Okay. Next, review and approve 2025 business license, and these are renewals, Joy, right?
Yeah.
Correct, these are renewals, I clarified because the license is coming through the town clerk and there's been questions at the past meetings that she does tell new applicants that they should appear. So,
Oh, good.
that's a flag that
Good.
if we don't have applicants here, that's a flag that they're renewals.
Okay, thank you. Okay, craft/gifts, Waldo Evan Jesperson, doing business as Jesperson Studios at 7 Marsh Meadow Lane.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor? Aye. Second one is crafts/gifts, Erin Bly, doing business as Dancing Goats Apothecary at 7 Marsh Meadow Lane.
Motion to approve.
A second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Old business, 170 Orchard Street, resubmitted 61A notice. Before we get into that, I have a script to read with information about that. The town was notified pursuant to Massachusetts General Law, Chapter 61A, Section 14, of the intent to sell the 20.57 acre property located at 170 Orchard Street, Newbury, for the proposed development of 4 single-family homes, and the balance of the land to be conveyed to the Essex County Greenbelt Association. This 61A notice was noted at the November 26th Select Board meeting under correspondence. After review, Town Council advised that service was deficient under the law and notified the seller's attorney of such. The seller's attorney has made the necessary corrections and resubmitted the 61A notice. Updated service was completed on January 22nd, 2025. After review, Town Council advised that the town has now been properly served. To determine if the town has a municipal use for the property, the following boards, committees, and departments were notified of the 61A notice via email. Council on Aging, Town Accountant, Fire Department, Health Director, Building Commissioner, Library, IT Technology, Police Department, Department of Public Works, Town Clerk, Treasurer Collector, Local Historic District Study Committee, Zoning Board, Recreation Committee, Historical Commission, Cultural Council, Open Space Committee. The following boards, committees, or departments received service from the seller's attorney: the Board of Selectmen, the Board of Assessors, Conservation Commission, and the Planning Board as required under general law. No board, committee, or department has expressed a municipal use for this property. Because we are not going to exercise our right of first refusal, no public hearing is required. Should the board choose to do nothing, the town's right to exercise its right of first refusal will expire in 120 days after the service, and that would fall on May 22nd. Because we have a resident who has a bona fide offer to expedite their sale, I will entertain a motion tonight to waive our option to purchase or assign in accordance with General Law, Chapter 61A, Section 14. That would be the motion that I need to hear, what I just read. I will entertain a motion to waive our option to purchase or assign in accordance with General Law, Chapter 61A, Section 14.
Motion to waive our option to purchase and, what was the other?
Or assign,
Or assign
or assign in accordance
in
with
accordance
General Law, Chapter 61A, Section 14.
with,
General
chapter
section.
61A.
Do I have a second?
Second?
Discussion.
You mentioned the public hearing not being required, it's not, the public hearing is not required for our first refusal, but is it required for the 4 houses to go in there?
I think this has all been vetted by the planning board already,
Okay,
and that's a good question.
yeah,
And tonight, it's strictly talking about our refusal
right,
for not exercising right of first of refusal. That's why the public hearing is not required.
for that portion of it.
For that portion of it.
For that portion of it, but would there be one when they go to start the development, is there gonna be a
I think,
public hearing?
I believe that public hearing happened at the planning board.
Okay, alright,
Does it go to the planning board, or does it go when they trigger the building permit, Trace?
I don't know the process, I haven't seen the plans, so we'll have to go to the building inspector, planning.
Right.
I don't-
Has to go through all
require
that.
ZBA.
Conservation.
But
This has been in the works for a
Mr. McNiff,
couple, 3 years now.
could you speak to the history?
Do you wanna get up to the podium and introduce yourself, please?
I'm Michael McNiff, Beverly, Massachusetts, and I'm sort of the liaison quarterback between the owners of Algera's Realty Trust, which is a woman named Diane Yurkovich, and also the other half of the owner is the Essex Aggie. There are 2 attorneys involved in the project. So essentially, over the past many years, they've been able to get, I think, all the final approvals from the planning board to get this approved. A lot of neighborhood discussion, a lot of open things. One of the big benefits of it was to give half the land to the Greenbelt, give them access, give them all types of rights, improve the property so the public can actually come down this driveway and do it. So to answer the short question, is it all approved? I believe it's all approved. Public hearing is completed, the MyLars have been signed, they haven't been recorded. We just couldn't do it until we got the waiving of the selectmen for the purchase of the property. I think what once that's done, that pretty much clears up any title issue.
Great.
But as far as the planning board being fully done and signed off, I'm gonna suggest that it's done.
Anything else?
Yeah, I remember looking at the big picture plan there, and you mentioned it's right across from Mr. Bulgaris's home, correct? With the entranceway to
It's right between,
right between them.
yes,
So there's gonna be public access to the greenbelt in the back?
yes, yeah, you'll drive down this driveway that goes in between Mr. Bulgaris's, I forget the other name, Jerry, right down their property, and you'll come into this cul-de-sac. It's about 500 feet long, and one of the accesses in there will be the public to go into the greenbelt parking area, which
Wow,
is small.
that's great,
And
'cause-
they can walk the trails, it's a huge cornfield.
yeah, it's,
Those are the cornfields, right? Yeah, that's
They,
the cornfields.
half the property is on the right-hand side, the other half which still retains the cornfields. How Mr., I can't think of the guy's name, the farmer right now, must say work, I forget his name, who has been farming it for many years. I don't know if he's gonna continue to farm it. I think that the Green Belt, I'm gonna put a sign up there, we're gonna put a fenced-in area there, we're creating parking for them, so I think they're pretty excited about getting this free land.
yeah.
I like it because it maintains the agricultural aura of Newbury, part of it.
It's a beautiful.
Yeah, it's a great area.
It's really.
It's a great area.
And it's very similar to what JR does with the sunflowers, that's greenbelt property also, so it could be still farmed if,
I think they still intend to farm.
They plan to farm.
agriculture.
Yeah.
Plan to farm.
yeah.
Any other questions? All in favor? Aye. Thank you very much for stepping up.
We,
Sorry,
we,
sir, thank you.
The whole town.
we can't afford to buy it anyway.
That's another topic. No municipal use is the main reason. Okay, do we have a town administrator report?
Not much.
Okay. Correspondence. There was a letter from X-Infinity Program Advisory regarding Sport TV and Universal Kids.
I will make a footnote. When we hear from Infinity, I never hear of them adding anything. Just a footnote.
They do too, dollars and cents,
Huh?
Their
dollars and
prices,
cents, that's what they
Here's
add.
the
Oh,
way
yeah,
on
that's
there.
good. That makes sense, right? A little extra money here, a little extra money there.
I choked when I opened the bill the other day.
I guess I have to read it quickly. Board of Selectmen, Town of Newbury, 12 Kent Way, Suite 200, Newbury Municipal Offices, Byfield, Mass. 01922. Programming Advisory. Dear members of the board, as part of our ongoing commitment to keep you and our customers informed about changes to X-Infinity TV services, we were notified this week that 2 channels currently carried on the X-Infinity lineup are ceasing operations and will no longer be available to viewers. Sport TV, part of the Brazilian TV package, is ceasing operations on February 28th, 2025. Universal Kids is ceasing operations on March 6th, 2025. As a result, these channels will no longer be available as part of our lineup as of the dates listed above. As a function of this change, we will implement a channel slate advising of unavailability on the impacted channels and will include mention of the changes on www.xinfinity.com/programming.changes to help keep our customers informed. Please do not hesitate to contact me should you have any questions. For your convenience, I can be reached at Kerry_Morris@Comcast.com. Very truly yours, Kerry Morris, Manager, Government and Regulatory Affairs. Okay. Meeting updates.
I did go to a Essex Veterans meeting the Wednesday after our last select board, and I passed the information on to Tracy for that budget. It did go up a little bit because of retirement. Tracy, what was it?
Retirement assessment.
Yeah, and it's a Essex County retirement, not a town thing. It went up, so, but I think that they're doing a pretty good job keeping that budget under control, so hopefully it will be okay to squeeze into our budget this year, for fiscal year 2026.
There's a lot of squeezing this year.
I know,
It was like kind of weird because last year, the number went down by 27%.
it did,
It went from like 27,000 to like 33. I mean, it went down, sorry. This year, it's up 24%.
right, well, if I gave Tracy those numbers.
Okay.
And in 2023, the numbers right now, for fiscal year 2026, they're almost identical. So it's not increasing as years go on. The reduction that happened last year, or maybe a fiscal year ago, was a result of staffing, and I'm not familiar
It's when
with that.
Karen left.
It's when Karen left,
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
right.
Okay. Anything else, Dana?
No,
Leslie?
I missed the DCC meeting because Zoom kept kicking me out, so I don't have anything to report on that.
Okay. Jeff?
I wasn't there either.
Okay. Today I went to,
Actually, you mean the Zoom meeting?
The
not
Zoom
one
meeting.
Before, I did attend the Zoom meeting.
I got kicked out like 5 times, I was just gonna throw my laptop right out the door and say, hell with you.
And it's kind of public knowledge, we had a long debate and then it went to a school committee meeting, so,
Same
you know, the
night,
budget is increasing and we're gonna have to deal with it. So, I thought you meant the meeting, the Zoom I did attend.
Both Newbury and Raleigh are considering overrides for the increases in the educational assessments. I did follow up with Salisbury at your request, and they have not made a decision yet as to whether or not they'll be seeking an override.
See, the complication there, we gotta be ready for. If the overrides pass in Raleigh, and Salisbury doesn't need it, and they default to the higher number, we're gonna be laying people off. That's the Russian roulette of this whole thing.
mm-hmm.
anything else, Jeff?
Oh, that's probably good. We're gonna be probably meeting with the finance committee, advising how we move forward anyway, right? So there'll be a lot more to come. Meaning the idea of entertaining an override.
Okay, today I went, well, actually, Tracy and I both went to Whittier for a Northern Essex Community College and Whittier collaboration meeting. It was pretty interesting. I can send this to the people on the board, right?
Yes, sir.
No problem. This is really 4 levels of collaboration. You can just see the columns. And the idea is that moving from 2 schools, 1 campus, to a fully integrated school model. And in between, there could be like 2 schools, shared space and services, 2 schools, 1 common identity with different situations. And I was sitting next to the guy that was the facilitator for the meeting. And he wanted input, and he started with me. And what they were interested in is, how did the towns feel about this situation? Is it worth getting into this situation, trying to think about which level of collaboration to get? And I think, if I remember what I said, it was, I think a move like that would be great for both Whittier and for Northern Essex Community College. It would be exceptionally great for the students, because it gives them a lot of opportunity. And I think that the more we move to the right, the more opportunity there is for synergy, and that equals cost savings. And that would give the people in our respective towns more of an appetite to let us proceed with something like that financially. And second round, you had to pick a column. I picked right to 4, because I thought it represented the most synergy, and most people parked at 3 or 3/4. Okay? The report that we were supposed to have today from Donahue, UMass Donahue Institute, was only an executive summary, they didn't have the full report, it's 90 pages, they promised that maybe by the end of the month, which is this week. So the follow-on meeting will be in a month, and there'll be more things to look at. But July 1st, I think essentially they're looking for some kind of a document to go to MSBA that says the towns are in favor of proceeding with 3 different points that they list. And I think it's understood by everyone there that if this were to gravitate to the right like that, the need for the act that happened in 1967, the way costs are allocated, goes away. It doesn't work. It doesn't. The finances are all different. So that's my long-winded speech. I'm done.
We did a brand new regional agreement.
Well, that was gonna be my big question of the day, is the contract gonna be canceled? And I think there'd be a lot of interest, if that was the case, of having an opportunity to rewrite that contract.
And won't this go to open enrollment as well as far as taking
She
students
said,
in?
I asked that question last time and she said no. NECC has open enrollment, Whittier does not. In the newspaper the other day, the governor is talking about enrollment at technical schools by lottery.
Lottery,
So
But it would give us a lot more seats.
it would give us more seats.
The entire proposal would allow.
Exactly, it's,
It would open the door for more kids to attend.
2 campuses,
No, it would be on a single campus.
right?
But there was, the way they had laid it out on the plan, there was an opportunity for the Whittier area to be in one section,
They had
and you'd
the-
have a walkway.
they had a
that would go to
13-acre section
Parcel, yeah.
So
they
are we
showed.
going to delete the location they're at now?
Whittier, yes,
Okay,
and they would
move to it.
potentially sell it, and that would be part of those proceeds would
And that
offset
would
some
be
of the
any
costs.
one of these 4 choices, that's gonna happen?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I heard that the sewer system that are they gonna redo the sewer system? Like right now?
They have to.
They have to. So they're gonna spend the money on that.
At the last meeting, I think she said, originally they said replace. Then she said someone was looking at what would the cost be to restore parts of it to make it livable versus replace.
Right.
Less money maybe, but it's not in good shape.
Yeah,
And that
because this
No,
project-
no, it needs to be done.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even think it's sanitary.
That cost comes to us
Yes,
with the agreement, yeah.
yes,
Yeah, that'll be a capital improvement
yes.
cost, correct?
Hmm.
Which will fall under the old contract.
And I think, when she talked about that, I asked, she said she had a capital improvement plan. And I asked how much money she had in it, and it was a little over $2 million.
And that, I think they were suggesting that would be used for the feasibility study.
Yes. Right, to move forward with
With
this,
this
for this
project.
concept, this project. So, and this is not gonna happen overnight,
Right.
but you know, it would be kind of significant, I think, that's why the governor and the politicians are excited about it, because it's a unique establishment in Massachusetts. And the Donahue people are gonna give us examples of other states that have something similar to this that's been very successful, so.
What's our other school doing? The ag school,
I haven't received any budget data from them yet.
are they gonna go up too?
Of course they are.
Oh,
All right, any more meeting updates? I don't think so. Review and approve the meeting minutes. Give a motion to approve the draft meeting minutes of 2/11/2025.
motion to approve.
Second.
Any discussion?
I just wanna say that I think Joy is doing an excellent job with the minutes. I think since I've been on the board, that it's the best I've seen out of everybody. And I'm not knocking anybody that's done it in the past, but you're doing a great job, I really appreciate it. I like the detail, it seems like there's more detail in here than we've had in the past, and
That's true.
I think it's excellent.
I agree.
Good compliment,
Thank you, Joy.
thanks.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Warrants. Motion to sign warrants.
Motion to sign warrants.
Second,
Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor? Aye.
aye.
Now you can, now
Were
you
you in
can,
favor,
Yes.
Leslie?
Pardon me?
Were you in favor?
I'm in
sorry.
favor.
Thank you.
Leslie, now you can make the motion to adjourn.
Well, thank you. You wanted
You
it,
did up, you did up
you wanted
front.
it to be fast.
You did up front.
Motion to adjourn.
Second,
Any discussion? All in favor? Aye.
aye.